I live. Hope I'm live. Can people hear me? I don't know if they can hear me. No, I probably can't hear me. I think they can hear me now. I think they could hear me now. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'm live. Maybe I'm not live. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just going to get started because that's what we're going to do. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get started and we're going to put light, because let there be light. Hold on. Let me put the lights on. Okay. Box. All right. Okay. Oh, all right. That's enough light. No more light than that. Okay. All right. So, what am I doing right now? There's a lot of there's a lot of CGC controversy going on right now. A lot of CGC controversy going on right now. Whole kinds of stuff. Slabs being broken into. People freaking doing this. People doing that. And you know what we do? What we do when that happens? We open up a box from CGC. Yeah, because that's the kind of guy I am. I wait until the last second. I've been sitting on these boxes for a month, which is probably not a good idea to do. It's probably not a good idea that I've been sitting on them for over a month and I didn't open them up. Now I'm going to open them live. And if there's something wrong with them, I can't even complain about it because it's past the 2 weeks that's normally anyway. I'm going to open up these boxes. I'm going to tell you about these boxes, and I'm going to tell you my thoughts on the current CGC controversy. That's what this stream is going to be about. Okay, that's how it's going to work. Okay, all right. You happy with that, Kool-Aid? Oh yeah. All right. The Kool-Aid. All right. We're going to do that. All right. Until then, you know what? You know what? Let's. You know what? You know what? Let's play our intro. Not the normal Insomniac intro. We're gonna play our which intro, the unboxing intro. This one. Well, we're back. Okay, so let me say hello to everybody really quickly before I get started. Just really quickly. Just quickly, okay? Hello, Frog Brawler. How are you? Well, if you can't watch it, you're watching the replay and then you'll enjoy it. And, oh, it's Hollywood. He's in the house. Hello, Entropy. How are you? And yeah, hello, Joe. How are you? And Ben Compton, all the way from Compton. How are you? And then we got Beckerman. Hello, Beckerman. And then we got Beefit all the way down from Australia. Oh no, not from Australia. Sorry, Beefit. New Zealand. Slip of the tongue. New Zealand. He's not an Aussie. All right, he's our New Zealand guy. Okay. Then we got Papa Wheelie. You want a link? What are you going to contribute? Are you going to come here and open up the box for me? Is that why you want the link? I'm opening the boxes. What are you going to do to contribute to the box? You want to just come in and stare at me open the boxes? If you want, hey, everybody want to come and watch Papa? You better not stick any middle fingers at me. If you want Papa to come in and stare at me as I open the boxes, you let me know. Okay? And then we got Bleaker. Yeah, hello, Bleaker. How are you? Hopefully you're feeling a lot better today. I hope everybody had a fantastic Christmas. Amazing Christmas. And we got Jerry the Jitterbug. How you doing, Jerry? And we got I said hello to you already, Joe. Enough hellos. One hello per person. And we got Dave. Dave collects. Yeah. Been a while. I haven't seen you in here in a while, but glad to see you stop by. And we got, and I think that's it. All right. I think that's it. What do you mean, yes? What does that mean, yes, Papa? What does that mean, yes? What does that mean? Yes to what? Yes, you want to come in and stare at me uncomfortably? Maybe we'll do that. I don't know. Maybe we'll do. I don't know. Is that what you're telling me? You want to come here and stare at me uncomfortably? Hello, Trev. How you doing? And we got Cap in Comics. How you doing, Cap? Did I say hello to Trev? Yeah, I did say hello to Trev. Hello. Okay. No more hello. And we got Mastodon. Huh? The hell's with the double ads? The hell? I don't even think it's this video is even suitable for freaking ads. It's short. It was already. They gave me a green flag on it. I don't know. I don't know what the hell's going on over here. What the hell? I don't know. I don't know. You want to team up? All right. I'll send you a link, Papa. Okay. I'll send you a link. All right. Papa will come in and uncomfortably stare at me as I open up things. Okay. There's your treat, people. You got Papa. No fingering. All right. None of your fingers. Okay. All right. I'm gonna send you a link, and do it that way. No, we'll do it that way. Hey, I think we need some ambiance. We need some music in the background. We need some music in the background because that's why we need music. All right. So let's put our favorite music here. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Enjoy, people. Okay, enjoy. Now I gotta find Papa on the Instagram and send him the link, and then I have to let him in, and it may make my life complicated. How's that sound? That's beautiful, right? I hate going back and forth on Instagram while I'm on the streams, but thanks a lot, Papa. Hey, all right, hold on, Papa Wheelie. Where is he? Where the hell are you, Papa? There we go. Disrupting my mojo right now. Hold on. Papa Wheelie. There we go. Hold on. You better not be showing me no Spider-Man games while you're on here. Sick of your Spider-Man games. Okay? All right. Now I sent it to you. Now leave me alone. Okay? All right. Now done. Okay. So here's the situation, guys. Okay? We all love you, Papa. Okay? We all love you. Well, glad you just at least stopped by. I appreciate that. There he goes immediately. Hello, Papa. How you doing? You just want to come in here and stare at me? Make like gestures and that kind of thing? While I open up and you could see me in my glory or in my travesty? Is that okay? Basically, what you do? So let me give you guys a little bit of rewind of what these boxes are from. These boxes were actually. Oh, no, what is that? Spider-Man again? Enough with the Spider-Man. Enough. You PS5. What is that? What are you showing me? Oh, what are you showing me? What is that? Transformers? What is this? Masturbator? What does that say on there? What the hell does it say in there? I don't. What does it say there? PGA Tour? Golf? Who the hell plays golf on video games? Golf is a sport you have to go and play. Not like video games. Golf. Anyway, I don't like golf. I don't even like to watch it. I used to play golf, but I don't like it anymore. All right? So here's the situation. Okay? So here's the situation. I sent out a few signature books during New York Comic Con. Okay? So one of them had a remark on them, and I think I completely screwed up with the submittal. I completely screwed up because here's the thing. I didn't realize until I wrote it up and gave it in, until after I wrote it up and gave it in, that I gave in 5 modern books and one vintage book, older book. So then they had to separate the books. They had to separate the books and make it into 2 submissions. So I got in 2 different boxes, which is kind of annoying. I don't like that. And I got charged twice. When you submit them in person in the signature thing, you get charged $8 each time. So I had to pay freaking twice $8. Whatever. Okay? And it's more expensive for the vintage, but whatever. Okay, that doesn't bother me. Then They looked really, really good. Not the vintage book. The vintage book, I think, is like a 5.6, like 5-ish. I think it's like a 5-ish range. It's decent shit. But here's the problem: I didn't press or clean any of them. The books that I got, what I got at the con, they were exclusive books. One of them had a remark on them. So the reason I didn't press them and clean them is because I didn't want to just press and clean the 4 and have one, then have a separate submittal, 3 submittals because of the remark book. Because I couldn't press and clean the book. You'll see when I open it up, you'll understand what I'm talking about. Are you making fun of me with your hand? Are you making fun of me? Don't make fun of me. Don't make fun of me. All right? Hello, Taint. How you doing? Hey, First Floor. How you doing? All right. So listen. So here's it. I didn't want to do that. They look really, really good. I'm expecting all these books to come back at 9.8, the modern books, and I'm expecting the vintage book to come out around 5. I'll live if 1 or 2 of them come in as a 9.6. I could live with it because they're signed and shit, and I didn't press them. But it's 9.8 or bust, basically. That's basically what it is. That's basically what it is. So I'm gonna start opening them up. But while I'm opening up, we'll talk about a little bit what's going on around with CGC. As everybody, and how you doing, Brother Joe? I call everybody and their mother, and their mother's mother decided that they're going to make videos and talk about the whole CGC scandal. And I may as well talk about it too while I'm opening these boxes, right? I'm multitasking. I'm killing 2 birds with 1 stone. 2 birds, not 1, just 2 birds with 1 stone. That's basically what we're doing. So I got a box right here, as you can see, fragile, and I got another one. This is the one that came in by itself. Okay, this came in by itself, and I screwed up. I've been sitting on these for over a month. I'm gonna open them with the knife. Good tool to open it up with. All right, that makes sense, right? I'm gonna make myself big. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make myself big because this is my show. Okay, you could watch. You can do hand gestures. Okay. How's it going, Rody? All right. So here's the thing. I should have opened them right away because in case there's any defects or any kind of problems with the cases and stuff like that, I'm going to get fucked because CGC has a policy of if you don't tell them within 2 weeks, fuck you. That's their policy. Okay? So I'm kind of stupid for doing that. Hopefully we don't have any incidents. Well, the other reason why I had them done. The other reason why I did them at NYCC was because I wanted to get the NYCC logo on there. I thought it was cool to get the New York Comic Con logo. What do you think, Papa? Good idea to get that logo on there or no? Especially for the con exclusives. It's just cool. And they were giving anybody that got it there, they'll never issue it again. And they didn't charge you extra for it. So that at least that was a nice thing. I got fucking pay extra freaking for logos. But if it comes out for free and makes it look cooler, why not? What the hell? As you can tell, I'm not a pro. I don't open up a lot of these boxes. But timing can't be worse right now with this reholdering scandal that's going on with CGC. I know that everybody's got their things, and I noticed that they put up a message today, the CGC on Instagram, and they basically said that they're investigating it. There's a couple hundred or a few hundred that they're investigating right now, of fraudulent type of activity shit, and you know what? Good for them. Let them investigate. Let them figure it out. I hope they sue the freaking guy into oblivion and make an example out of him, because I don't think anybody's been sued Anybody that's done any kind of scams like that, I don't think anybody's got really sued that much. I want to see a good old-fashioned demolition derby of suing. I want to see them get like pummeled to the ground for doing that. Because honestly, that's freaking fraudulent. It's scam. You're defrauding the people. You're defrauding the company. You know, you're making them look bad. You know, I'm not going to protect them. Don't get me wrong. You know, that's their problem. I'm not running the business. It's them running the business. But at the same time, I'm not going to pile on and say, well, you should have known. Well, yeah, anytime. Listen, I'm going to tell you guys something. Anytime somebody's pulling up a freaking scam or something like that, anybody that's pulling a scam or some kind of racket or any kind of thing that's going on, somebody's always going to find a way to get it done. Like somebody's going to find a way to screw the system. It's just how it works. It's just how it works. So you could say, "Oh, we're up. We're ahead of the game." Bullshit. The crooks are always ahead of the game. You just got to freaking make sure that you do as much damage control as possible on there. Now it's a little concerning. I want to see that list of books that they release when they release it. Fucking shit. This is not easy. How come people make it look so easy when they're unboxing? Fucking guys. Why is my unboxing not so easy? What the hell? This is not easy. Not easy. What the hell? I guess this is why they do it all. Listen, there's a reason why I do this live and I do the opening live and everything like that. One, I don't have to make fake reactions. I don't want people to say, "Whoa, ooh, look, what, I wonder what I got," and cover it with a blue piece of tape. Let's pretend that I don't know what I got. Bullshit. How do you put the blue tape if you didn't see what you got already? Right, Papa? Isn't that bullshit? Or like you hide it with your hand, like, "Ooh, what did I get? What did I get? I don't know. I don't know." Bullshit. It's all a stage. I don't like that. I want genuine reactions. I want people to know. Well, I want them to experience and feel this the way I want them to experience my joy and my pain the way I did. I'm feeling it. Fucking shit. Why is it so tight? That's what she said. This is not good. I don't like this. What's wrong with my knife? What's wrong with that? This works just as fine as a hand pocket knife. All right? This works just as nice. How you doing? Still only 35 cents. And how you doing, Lisa? All right. So, fuck, man. This is getting me mad. Much better. All right. Oh, I was opening it the wrong way. That's why. All right. Hey, Jerry, if you're still here, I'm going to do the bum, bum, bum. Like he does it. You ever see Jerry the Jitterbug when he does it? Bum, bum, bum. I can do the bum, bum, bum. All right. That's how you know I watch this shit. All right. How do we do this? Bum, bum, bum. All right. Let's see. All right. We got the cardboard on here. All right. So this is a vintage book. It is a key. I would call it a key. I got it because I had to get it signed, because like I have a whole big thing with Steranko. We have a love-hate relationship. I needed to get a freaking I wanted to get a witness freaking signature from him. I needed to get a witness signature from him, so I made sure to go get it from him. And we got a whole big thing going back and forth. Regardless, he charges like through the freaking nose. He charges even worse. Yeah, he charges even worse. in New York than he does in other cities when he's doing the thing. Yes, I know I'm not. I know I'm not Jerry the Jitterbug Joe. I'm trying to do my best. Bum bum bum, bum bum bum. I'm trying. I'm gonna do my best to that. All right. I'm trying. All right. Do you have any? Yes, I have a love-hate relationship with it. All right. So let's take. I see something sticking out from here. This is. I'm not showing you my name or my thing. Let me see. Let me make sure that you're charging me appropriately. Son of a bitches. I don't know what they charge me. 37, freaking $48. Freaking $48 plus shipping. Fucking pain in the ass. This is an expensive freaking thing. Anyway, I'm expecting a 5.0. I don't know if it's worth it or not to get it at 5.0. I just wanted to get the surround flow signature on one of his key books. So let's see what I got. Let's see what I got. All right. All right. It's yellow label. That's positive. All right. Let's see. Hey, where the hell? Where the hell's my NYCC signature thing? Where the hell is it? I wanted to see. I wanted the thing. The thing. You know the thing. The thing. The thing. The NYCC logo. I wanted that on there. There was another reason why. All right. All right. Now I saw it. What? Fuck me. What the? You got a 4.0. I don't like that. Why is it 4.0? Should be 5. It's a little. I know I didn't clean or press it, but still, even in this shape, it should have been a 5. Why? 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 I got to read the grader's notes. Why? Why? I don't like that. It's a good book, though. Like this book, Papa? You can nod. Nair, yay. Oh, this sucks. 4 point. Mother. Now, here's the thing. I don't know anybody that does CGC things. I don't do these things. Let's say I send this back in. Okay? Let's say I send this back in. And I'm listening to you guys. I want you to crack this. I want you to press this yourselves through your agency. And then regrade it. Okay? Now, if I do that, are they going to charge me again the signature rates, or are they going to charge me just the normal regrading rate? Because they already charged me for the witnessing. I don't want to pay double. I don't want to pay double this stuff. You know, I don't know how this works, but I'm freaking annoyed right now, and I don't know if I want to send it back in because well, maybe I should send it back in because maybe it'll be nicer to me because all the bad publicity. I don't know. I don't know. Hey, madam, how you doing? Hey, Swaggle, what's going on, Mickey? By the way, Mickey has been on top of this whole CGC thing like a freaking nut. He's been all over this thing and got most of the information on what's going on from him, actually. A little bit from Automatic Comics, but Swaggle's been pretty damn freaking on point with all this stuff. So appreciate all the stuff, all the updates you're doing and everything like that. Not happy right now. I gotta tell you, I'm not pleased. I gotta go through the notes on this, but why? I don't understand. Look. look, look, light. Look, look. It's got a couple ticks. I'm not gonna say that it's not bad. All right, it's not great, but look, it's a freaking damn clean book. And this is the biggest flaw it has. You see the back? It's got this like, I don't know, oil stain or gravy stain or just I don't know what kind of stain this is. Coffee stain. It's got some kind of stain on the back. But other than that, the book is freaking nice. You're gonna hit me that much for that stain in the back? I don't like that. Anyway, all right. Fuck me. All right. Not happy. Not happy. This thing cost me freaking like $80 right now for the shipping and all this shit to get this graded. Not happy about it. Probably not worth it. That's all right. Big boy over here. We got the big one. Fragile. Okay. So, as I was saying, right now, confidence in CGC is not that great. Which I'm actually thinking right now is probably the best time to go and send something out. I think I should send it out right now because they're probably going to be a little slower than what they normally are. I'll probably get quicker returns. Maybe they'll be nicer to me, or maybe they'll be harsher to me. I don't know. Anybody else sending anything in there at this time? I'm thinking about doing it because I took advantage of the upgrade thing that they did for Christmas time, and I got myself a big credit of money that I could use. All right, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Oh, perfect. They're backwards. That works. Right. So let's open up the first one. First out good. Now I know how to. Oh shit! You saw the number. I saw the number. 9.6. I don't like that. It's not a good start. All right. Here's the thing. This is NYCC exclusive. This guy has the logo on it. I don't know why they didn't put the logo on the other one. But that has the logo. It's got a remark done by Jenny Frism. Was it by? Oh no, Rose Besh. Sorry, it was by Rose Besh. She did this actually pretty cool remark. Look at that. There's a little Munchie Chi girl. Really cute little girl thing that she did here. I don't know why Chung Li. It looks like she did a Chung Li. Yeah, that's what it looks like. So she did Chung Li, little manga-ish Chung Li in there. Cool remark. She charges through the freaking nose. She charges through the nose right now for freaking remarks. $100. She's going up a lot lately. This book is $30 plus $100. $130. Plus to get it freaking graded, $45 because that's what it costs to do the CGC signature. Plus shipping. This thing cost me like $180. And what did I get? A 9.6. Was it worth it? I don't know. Was it worth it? What do you think, Papa? Was it worth it to do this? Yeah? I don't know why I got a 9.6. Oh, shit, there's a tick here. Uh-oh, I see 2 ticks here. I don't think they were here when I gave it in. I look at these books well. I see 2 ticks here. I don't think those ticks were there. Hopefully they didn't get beat to shit on the transport from the con to the shit. It fucking sucks. It's alright. It's that Super Nintendo Street Fighter cover. and it's the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles versus Street Fighter book. You know what? I'm fine. You know what? It cost me a lot of money, probably too much money, but it is one of a kind. So it's kind of cool that I have it. So, all right, it's kind of cool. No, I'm not gonna try again because I see that there's 2 ticks here. And the other thing is, the only way for me to resubmit this is to get them to press it. And this is the book. This is the reason I didn't get them pressed. Even though they were doing good deal, they were doing $10 pressing. At that time, it was like a special for that time period. I couldn't press it because if they pressed this, the acrylic, it would have fucked up the book. So it's like damned if you do, damned if you don't, kind of a thing. So I'm kind of annoyed with that, but whatever, man. They're all 9.6. I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm gonna lose my freaking mind. Why did I do these? I was gonna keep this. This was gonna be a keeper, so I don't care that much because it's a keeper. A couple of them I did to resell them. Big mistake of sitting on them all the time. I might as well threw my money down the toilet because now it's too late. The time to resell them was like a month ago when I got them, but I'm not doing that. Nah, whatever. I don't know. Stupid mistakes. Anyway, I got the next book. All right. But I love this book. This was the David Finch book, and again, for all these moderns, it's 9.8 or bust. So we got a 9.9 on this one. Perfect. This was no shocker. All right. Look at this gorgeous book. Look at this. Look at this freaking David Finch. I love this guy. 9.8. You got the New York Comic Con exclusive. Works out really, really well. Nice. This I am keeping. Or maybe, I don't know. I have another copy that I kept raw. I didn't submit. I bought 2 at the con. So my point was to maybe sell a couple just to make back some of the money on some of them. Yeah, good luck now with CGC. Nobody wants to buy anything CGC for me now. Fuck. Now I'm done. Thanks, CGC. No, it's not CGC's fault. It was asshole's fault. An asshole guy fault. So next one. Let's see what we got here. Oh, Space Usage. Oh, this one I got with the intention of reselling it. I'm not a freaking Space Usagi guy, but I know that there's freaking turtle and rabbit freaks out there. So, right, at least they put the thing on there. Stan Sakai. This was signed by Peach Momoko. All right, let's see what we do. I'm getting nervous now. All right, let's 9.8. Yes. All right, perfect. By the way, this is not a bullshit reaction I'm getting. It's wrong. I'm expecting 9.8s to come out of here. If they're not at 9.8s, I'm gonna be pissed. Like this, I'm kind of pissed with this, but whatever. You know, I'm really annoyed with the freaking Soranko. I want that to be a 5.0 or more. But this is a nice one. This is a nice one. I don't know if this got any value to it now. Now, until this CGC stuff clears up. I don't know. But, all right, 9.8. No 9.9s so far. Maybe I'll get lucky. Maybe I'll freaking hit the jackpot. I get a 9.9. But then again, my name is not Bry. So I can't get 9.9s. Well, I don't know. I'm not one of those Bry guys, you know? I don't know if artificially manipulate the market, so I don't know. We'll see. All right, next one. This is the other Space. I got 2 Space Usagi. So you notice that this was my strategy. I was going to keep one and sell one. You see? I was clever. I was super clever. Not so clever now, but I was clever. I'll be even more clever if it was 9.82. Let's see. Look, Statue of Liberty. Okay. All right, 9.8. Perfect. Perfect. All right. If the rest are 9.8 and that was a 9, I could live with this. It's not horrible. No. So you got the one that's in the gold logo and the one that's in the red logo. I don't know what the hell that means. I don't know what that means. Gold, red. Gold, red. Gold, red. Okay? But I got them. They're both signed by Peach. She signed one in gold and one in silver. Why? I don't know. Because she's Peach Momo. That's what she does. All right? So I got to say oh yeah to that. All right? The fact that we got 3 9.8s in a row. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right. I'll take that. I got no problems. I don't like the 9.6. All right. If the last one is a 9.8, we're done. That will be good. Oh yeah? Talk to me offline, Kate. I'm definitely gonna give up one of these at one point. No, we're not doing the oh no. All right? We're not doing the oh no. Oh, we're not doing the oh no. What do you have to oh no me, man? Really? Really? Is that what we're doing now again? Is that what we're doing?
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Oh yeah!
Okay, can I ask everyone to please stop saying oh no in this courtroom? Because the fucking Kool-Aid guy's gonna keep showing up. Thank you.
All right. So now we got the last one. We got Invincible #1. Special NYCC exclusive. Now, this is the story behind these. He had multiple versions of this. He had a lower tier one, which I have a copy of, that I kept that in. I didn't grade that one. That's signed 2. He had the higher grade one. They had this one that was a higher grade, and they had we had 4 different versions of this book. And the way you see the differences is one's colored, one's not colored, blah, blah, blah. This is one of the higher versions of the book. Everything went up like about 10, 20 bucks from one book to the other. So this was an expensive book. I think this cost me 40 bucks at the con. Then it cost me another 45 to get its signature, blah, blah, blah. Whatever. Basically, it cost me about 100 bucks to get this thing done. Okay? So, not a cheap book. Definitely 9.8 or bust on this one. 9.6 is not gonna freaking. What? What? What the fuck? Are you kidding me right now? Are you fucking kidding me right now? Are you kidding me right now? How's it 9.6? How the hell is this 9.6? There's no way 9.2. I would say 9.6. 9.2. What the fuck is going on over here? Sorry, language. Seriously, 9.2? Why? Why? I'm not happy right now. I see something in the corner. I see something in the bottom corner, and it's caught inside the. I see something in the bottom corner. It's got like a little bend in the corner. What the hell's going on? I didn't give the book like this. There's no way I gave the book like this. There's no way. These were all like I could have stomached it. I could have stomached it if I got it as a 9.6, just because. Not because that's the right thing. It should be 9.8, but just because. But 9.2, fuck out of here. What the hell is this? No way. Get out. There goes my monetization on this with all my cursing. give a shit. I don't care. I'm annoyed right now. I'm really annoyed. I'm really annoyed right now. Can you tell? Can you tell I'm really annoyed right now? This is not a oh yeah situation. 9.2. What the hell's going on over here? What the hell's going on? I'm looking it up. I'm looking up the notes right now, live. Let's see. You want to hear the funny thing is? I can't even take it. Like, I'm a freaking witness with them. I should get 9.9s and 10s. I should get preferential treatment, not 9.2 treatment. What the hell's going on? That's no secret to anybody that watches the channel often that I'm a witness with them. But freaking seriously, man. Submissions, view status. Okay. All right. It showed me the vintage. Let me forget the vintage right now. I'm gonna look at this. I'm gonna look at the vintage in a second. Where are the notes? Asshole. Where's the notes? There we go. Greatest notes. Invincible 1, Skybound Convention, Edition B. Small crunch, left bottom of front cover. It's exactly what I just saw. Dude, there's no way. There's no way. I did not give it like this. I'm not happy. I'm not happy at all. Journey's angry. Journey's very, very angry. Is color breaking? I think it's color breaking on the back. Still 9.2? Are you kidding me right now? Dude, I'm not happy right now. I don't know what this brings the value to right now, but this should have been like a $300-400 book. And a 9.8, maybe more. Fuck me. I'm not happy with that. Not happy with that at all. Not at all. I'm genuinely upset right now. I'm really upset. I'm not happy with this 9.2 at all. Fuck me. Not happy. Not happy. Not happy. What the hell did I do with this thing? Let me see this thing now. Let me see the Steranko shit now. Now I'm really getting aggravated. Not happy. All right, greatest notes on this one. Creasing to cover. Light fade to cover. There's no fade on here. It's perfect color. Stress lines. Staining on cover. All right, the staining on the cover. I do know. Stress lines. I guess. Fuck me. I'm not even mad at this anymore. Not even mad. This one, I literally made this one. This one, I thought I was going to get a couple $100 back on it to recoup some of the costs on some of the other ones. That's why I'm not a seller. I hate fucking doing this. I hate this. I hate this. I hate this. All right. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. I don't know. Is that a common thing? Still only 35? Is it a common thing? This is just going the way I thought it would. Yeah, I'm glad you're happy with my pain. I'm happy you're glad with my pain and my misery, Joe. Are you happy with my pain and misery, Papa? Does that make you happy? Because it doesn't make me happy. I'm freaking upset. Thank you for your sympathy. the CGC. I would have said my freaking CBCS. Fuck them. I don't like them either. I'd rather go with CGC than CBCS. I'll be honest with you. I gotta send my books in and wait 2 years to get them back, and then for them to be worth half the amount of money that the CGC books. Screw that. Listen, there's controversy happening right now. Oh shit. Oh, okay. Okay. There's controversy going on right now. I'm pissed. I am genuinely. This is not an act. This is not me just jerking around. This is not me joking and whatever the case is. I'm genuinely pissed right now with the results on this mitzvah. I'm not happy about I'm not happy with the 9.6. I could live with it. I'm not ecstatic with the Storanko book. I'm not happy with that situation either. I really thought it was a 5.0, but I could stomach it because I didn't press it and clean it. I should have pressed it and cleaned it. My mistake. But this even without pressing and clean, it should have been a 9.8. If not a 9.8, it should have definitely been a 9.6 at the minimum. This crunch right here, I don't know how the hell it happened. I don't know. I even went through this with the guy when I was submitting it, and I'm like, "What do you think? These look good. You think I'm gonna make a mistake of not pressing?" He's like, "These look clean. These look great. All 5 of the books I sent in that were modern, they all look beautiful. Ow! I burned myself. It's your fault, Papa. I'm not happy. I am not happy at all. I'm not happy. But here's the thing. Even as angry as I am right now, and knowing all the controversy that's happening right now with CGC, I'm going to tell you guys something. I'd rather take my chances if I got investment grade books to go with them, rather than one of the other ones. As far as my expensive books, if I'm going to send something that's valuable, I'm still going through CGC. Whether I love them or I don't, I'm still going through them. Simple as that. Because I don't want to. If I'm doing for protecting my asset, I want to make sure that I protected my asset in the best way possible. Now, whether I'm buying something that's been reholdered or something like that, that's a different story. Like anything that I have in my hands, at least I know that I'm the one that graded them. At least I know that I'm the one that. Oh, that's kind of cool, actually. I didn't notice that. You see on the back it says Comic-Con, New York Comic-Con as well. It's not only the front. I didn't know that they did it on the back too. That's kind of cool. That is kind of cool. All right. I'm kind of annoyed right now. I really am. You know, I'm still. Listen, they all got to have work done with them. CGC might be considered number one right now. And that could change in the future. You never know if they could change in the future or not. But I will tell you this much. I like the fact that you have multiple companies out there and they're all competing with each other. There's no monopoly out there. The only problem is I don't see the fact that you have competitors that are really doing anything to stimulate. CBCS, I don't care what anybody tells me. They suck ass. Like, they literally suck ass. They got a great slab. I'll give them that much. They got probably the best slab on the market, like actual quality-wise, like the thickness and the way they hold and so on. They probably got the best slab on the market as far as strength and durability and the way it is. I'll give them that much. No, not a doubt in my mind. However, that's where it ends. Their customer service is abysmal. Their turnaround times are abysmal. And they're not as cheap as people think they are. They're not as cheap. For some things, they are. Oh, by the way, people, I don't know if you realize something. CBCS split their tier, their modern tier. They charge 2 different rates for modern tiers now. Eventually, they're going to do the same thing. Everybody's going to do the same thing. But that sucks, man. I'm really, I'm not happy right now. Not happy. Like everything in me right now makes me want to freaking chew them out. I don't know what to do. I'm gonna give them a call for 2 things. I'm gonna call them up. 1, to see what the hell happened. I don't think I'm gonna get anywhere because the time that I received this mistake on my end. Big mistake. This costly mistake. And 2, I'm going to ask them if I send this in again and I have it pressed and cleaned, if they're going to charge me a full signature rate again, or they're going to charge me the normal vintage rate. Because if they charge me the full signature rate, I'm going to be pissed because I already paid to have it freaking witnessed. I already paid the freaking $45 to get a witness. I don't want to pay. I'm going to pay to have it witnessed by who? To witness the witnessing of the book opened and unclosing? Is that what I'm going to have it paid for? I don't know. I don't know how that works. I got to find out. I got to find out how that works. Anybody in the chat actually knows, let me know. I'm curious. Hey, Shop, how's it going? They used to be a lot cheaper. They used to be not so much anymore. If you go to the high end tiers, like the walkthrough style tier, then they might be a little cheaper. They'll be a little cheaper there. But I'm not sending them a high end tier. I'm not gonna send them like an X-Men #1 in freaking CBS. Fuck them. I'm not gonna do that. So I could get it 2 years from now. You can hold it on forever. Not a chance. I want them back. I want myself back as fast as humanly possible. That's how it works. You know, but you have other options. You got PGX, which I don't think they're ever going to recover from the bad reputation that they have. I don't trust them. They've done some fucked up things. And the fact that they actually opened up a business that sold their own slabs at 9.8 back when they had their East Coast division, I'm not going to trust a company like that. You can't trust a company like that. If they didn't witness, it'd all be green label, CBS does a verification. Yeah, here's the thing. I don't trust verification. I don't trust it. I want it witnessed. I want it witnessed. I want it seen. All this stuff, you see this right now. I'm a witness myself for CGC. Guess what? They wouldn't let me submit it myself. They were pain in the fucking ass. I had to go grab another witness. Go grab somebody. I'm like, dude, come and freaking look at the stuff while I'm giving them witness. And the remark, I left it over to Besh, Rose Besh, and I had to go pull her. I'm like, Rose Besh did it for me. Do you mind if I just bring it to you? I told the guys, they're like, no, you have to bring somebody with you to go receive it. I'm like, are you kidding me right now? Dude, are you kidding me? Like you're not gonna know if this is Rose Besh's freaking thing? No, it's out there. So you know what? That experience in itself, from firsthand, at least gives me more faith. I'm not saying that there's not holes in that, and I'm not saying that I'm sure there's things that have not gone wrong in the past. But what I'm saying is, I have more faith in the witnessing program rather than the verification program. I don't trust the freaking. You know that they don't even. How do they know? First of all, who's trained them to verify? Are they getting somebody over from Christie's or Sotheby's or some one of the big auction houses that are trained signature authenticators to do it, or they're using a software thing? They're using a software thing. Listen, worst case scenario, you got a Stanley signature that you have no other choice. You're gonna send it to go get verified. It's better to have it like that than to not have it like that. But still, Do I have 100% faith that that's really a signature by them? No, absolutely zero faith. 50% faith. I have as much faith in their systems authenticating it as much as my eyeballs have in looking at copies from Google, authenticating and matching up the signatures. That's how much faith I have in that system. The verification thing is kind of a bullshit. Depends on a little. So you have a yeah. I'd rather stick with the COA. I'd rather stick. You know what? The ones that I have that are sealed with the COA, I'd rather have kept like that, sealed with the COA, and that's it. I prefer that way. Why do I need to are they going to verify more than that COA that I got from Campbell, or one of the COAs I got from one of the other artists? I got Tyler Kirkham ones. I got Scott Campbell ones. I got all kinds of different signatures that I got from people with their COAs. I got a bunch of them that are not verified with no COA, but hey, it is what it is. It's not like I'm looking to flip them or do whatever that I can. But I don't trust the verification. I want a witness. And when I buy a book that's already been signed and it's a CBCS book, I read. It says it up there. It says either witnessed or it says verified. I'm not paying the same kind of money for one that's been verified that I would pay for the one that's witnessed. I will drop that price 30% minimum off of whatever the discounted price is already. Not even taking a chance to get a fraudulent signature. You saw the freaking guy that was going around signing the bullshit signatures. He showed us that he was doing it fraudulent. They banned him. CBCS uses Beckett to authenticate. Yeah, what is Beckett using though? Can they tell us what they're using? Are they using the real experts to authenticate, or are they using the software? Because there's a difference. There's a big difference. I like authentication that uses both a combination of the software and the eyeballs. PSA does that a lot with the authentications. They're a little bit more on the game as far as the signature verifications. Now, maybe Beckett's just as good. Don't get me wrong. But I don't trust them. I do not trust the verified stuff. If you got no choice, then I'll take it. But what did Tate do? Maybe he did do it. I don't know. The gator guy would buy me a bag of sorted screws. I've seen someone not long ago that had a fake. But yeah, exactly. Those could be fraud. Listen, I could copy people's signatures. I'll take this Lorenco signature. I'll make it beautiful. You give me a day or two to practice. I will freaking get it real nice. Okay. And maybe it'll get through, maybe it won't. But if I submit 10 books and I try to make counterfeit type of signatures, I could guarantee you half of them are going to get through. Guarantee you. That's not something I'm really a big fan of. Eli Gunfire. Hello, Eli. They need a special machine that can read color weathering conditions. Yeah, they do. I trust Beckett, PSA, JSA. Listen, I'm not going to say that Beckett is not as good as PSA. I'm not going to say that. Maybe they are. I just don't trust the verification thing. I don't. If you got no choice, then you got no choice. There's nothing to do. But if I got a choice to pick over witnessing or verification, I'm going to take the witnessing anytime. Anytime. Because at least a human being actually saw this being signed by the person or was handed over from the person itself. Beckett at one point was the best. I don't know if they're still the best. I know during Corona, PSA freaking blew up through the freaking roof, but I don't know if Beckett's still the best or not. All right, maybe you guys are right. I don't know. I just don't trust it. I generally don't trust it. I think PGX has a similar type of thing that they do. I think EJS has this. I know they do with the software. Hell, if I'm going to do it, I would rather do it through EGS if they're going to do it through software. And it'll cost me cheaper. At least I know what software they're using, you know? That's why I'm so pissed, man. Am I wrong to be pissed about this 9.2? Am I wrong? I'm not happy. I'm really, really not happy. Like I don't even know what the hell this. I literally slabbed this one. This was one I wanted to have it right before. Right before the second part of the season jumps out, and be able to recoup some money from it. Now in this grade, I don't know what it's even worth. I don't even fucking know what it's worth. There's a corner crunch, the Irish. There's a corner crunch right here, which I don't think existed. I'm pretty confident. I'm pretty sure I took pictures. I'm pretty damn good like that. The only thing is I kind of fucked myself because I waited too long to open up these packages, which I think I will never do again. I think I will never make that mistake again of waiting that long. I will open up immediately the day it comes in. I'm really irritated right now. Super irritated. I can't even. Words can't express my irritation. Well, this is not making me happy either. It's not, man. If they threw me a 9.9 in there, I would have been like, hey, there's no problem. I'll take the 9.9. But how's this a 4.0? How the fuck is this? This is a nice book. Did they hit you that hard on the staining? How's it going, Glenn? Honestly, so annoyed. So annoyed. I think I'm just gonna put this on eBay. I'm gonna put for like $150, and whoever gives me the best offer, let me take it. As long as I can get my money back of what I spent. I'm so irritated right now. So irritated. So freaking irritated. Funny thing is, I should have graded the other one. The other one I had it could have been a 9.9, but then again, they could have crunched that one too. Oh yeah, I'll try. Listen, I will try tomorrow. I will do my absolute best to call them up tomorrow and say, listen, there was no way this had a crunch like this. This is a 9.8. Exactly. New book should be at least a 9.6. And like you came late to the game. I got 9.8 of this. I got a 9.8 of this. I got a 9.8 of this, which I'm pleased with. I'm very happy with. And then I got a 9.6 of this. But it was remarked by Rose Besh. And I could live with the 9.6 on this. I'm not happy about it because I see some ticks, which I don't believe were there when I first sent it in. But regardless, I could live with that. Hey, I don't know, man. I'm just gonna throw a price out there and see what somebody will give me on eBay. That's basically what I'm gonna do. That's all I can freaking do. I'm hoping that somebody at least appreciates that it's signed by Otley. It is a con exclusive. It's limited. It's not the bottom tier version. There's it's the higher tier one. Cost $40 just to buy it, and then another $45 just to get signature verification, plus shipping at $100. So pretty much, what I'm gonna what it takes for me to break even. So if I can get around that, I'll be pleased. If I get some maniac that wants to pay me more, then that's their prerogative. But that's it. I'm annoyed with that. It is a cool one. I'll tell you what. And the Chung-Li remark on there makes it even better. It was definitely a cool one. I like this one a lot. And her remark. This one was $30 to purchase. Not a cheap exclusive either. And you go check her rates. She's charging $100 for a remark right now. Pretty nuts. I don't know what possessed me. I usually don't make these kind of purchases, but I got talking with her while I was witnessing for other people and whatever the case was. I had a really nice conversation with her. So I'm like, you know what? I'll get one too. I don't regret it. It's cost me an arm and a leg. It really did. Because after the cost of buy-in, the remark, and the grading on it, it would have been nice for it to be a 9.8. It would have been nice for her. It's a 9, but I'll live with it. Yeah, maybe she did. She talked to me a little. No, she's a nice person. We got along. Listen, when you're sitting there witnessing for people, you're sitting there bullshitting them for a while. So, the nice people, you have great conversations with. The people that are annoying, not so much. That's what it comes down to. That'd be funny. Our germ, yeah. Our germ was freaking cranking out freaking remarks and doing private art there all over the place. You know what? I didn't get a good look at her face. She was wearing the mask like most of the time, so I couldn't get a really, really good look at her face. So I was not gonna take that chance to see what that entails. I'm sure she's a pretty woman. She was probably smart because a lot of people ran out with the corona from New York New York Comic Con. Yeah, maybe I should come. Listen, New York is freaking expensive. New York is honestly. I don't know how much more I'm going to be doing this in New York. This makes sense. It is a good experience and stuff like that, but it just doesn't make sense to pay these kind of numbers for these books. Now, at least I know these are real books that are in here. At least I know nobody swapped the books in there for me. I want somebody swapped the ones. He took my mint one and freaking put a spine tick one in its place, but no, not this one because this is the only one that had this remark on it with pink. And specifically asked her to make the remark in a color she hasn't used that day. Maybe she did another one since then, but at least during that day, it was the only one she did in pink. It was at the end of the day she did it for me. So, but this is really annoying me. 9.2, man. What a freaking flop. Hey, what? Hey, who that? You sell more often than me. You know what values are. What the fuck do I do with this now? 9.2. 9.2 with a gold with signature. The signature, all right. It's a Ryan Otley. It's an invincible one. It is an exclusive. It's got to be some value still in it. I hope. Who was the artist who caught heat a few years ago for ripping off the other artists? Well, I don't know who you're talking about. Well, here's the thing. I don't know if they're gonna charge me the whole amount again. If I send this to get it regraded, I'm gonna have to press it through CCS. I'm gonna have to do it through their service. If I break it myself, they're not gonna give me the yellow label. So if I break it and give the yellow, are they gonna charge me again another $45 in the signature series thing, or are they gonna charge me the normal high color rate? Because if they charge me normal, I'll do it. No, they won't. What? All right. If they're normal, then you know what? I'll do it. I'll do that and this Toronto, if that's the case. If that's the case, then I'll do that, and I'll send this in, and do them both. Now I gotta find out if they'll actually give me the if I do it, if they'll put the Comic Con exclusive logo back on there. I don't know. Maybe they will. I don't know. I'll find out. I will definitely find out. No, that's how I started off, Bronze. I did not press any of them, anything, but they all look clean, like clean. Like I said, if I got a 9.6, I would not have been devastated. I would not have been happy with it, but I would not have been devastated because I'm like, all right, I didn't press or clean them. And the reason why I didn't press or clean them specifically was because of this. Because I would have had to do 3 different submittals. I had 6 total books, and this one had this remark on it. Now, you can't press and clean a book that has acrylic paint on it. So it would have forced me to do 1 submittal for this, then another one for this one because this was vintage by itself, and then another one for the rest of the 4 books. So, and it's like throwing money down. Like, if now knowing, I would have done it. I should have done it. It was a mistake on my end. I should have done it because I'm an idiot. That's why I should have done it, because I didn't expect them to manhandle my freaking comics. I don't know. I was naive. I would sell the Invincible at price of the book raw plus the signed price at another raw plus the signed price at a little. I would sell the Invincible. Well, I don't even know what the Invincible is going for. At one point, it was going for like $80, $90 raw. I don't know what's going for now. It's probably dropped a lot. Oh, hello, strange dog. How are you doing? But my thoughts on CGC are these. Simple as that. Like, they're going to go through growing pains. There's going to be scammers out there. Simple as that. I've seen enough of them to feel that, for the most part, they're doing the right thing as far as quality control. They're trying to keep everything in order. Now, are there going to be flaws? Are there going to be fuck-ups? Are they going to be things? Yeah, absolutely. Just like every freaking company, they're going to be fun. Just as long as they take care of the problems the way they should. Like right now, what they put in that post on Instagram, they said that they were going to make it right basically, for all the people that got screwed with the reholdering scandal. Now, if they turn around and they say, "Listen, you lost $1,000 on this book. We're gonna send you a check for $1,000 to compensate you, and let you keep the old book." I think that's a fair deal. I think it's a really fair deal, as long as they turn around and regrade the book for them, and no extra, like with the green label or whatever. As long as they do something like that, I'm good with that. Now, if they turn around and pull a stunt like, well, it's you're gonna credit or something like that. I'm not gonna. If I was a recipient to that, I'm not gonna be a fan of that. And I do have a bunch of books that I bought already graded. I got a fucking boatload of freaking books that I bought already graded. That I'm gonna have to wait pins and needles as soon as they release the list of all the books that have been affected to make sure that I didn't get one of the freaking screwed up books. Because if I did, I'm not going to be happy. One, I'm not going to be happy because I got screwed and I got cheated and I overpaid for something that I shouldn't have paid for. That's one thing I'm not going to be happy about. Two, I'm not going to be thrilled with the fact that I got to go through this fucking whole ordeal of going back and forth with them. Oh, let me show you pictures. You know that's not how it's going to work. You're going to have to show shit and go through the whole process. Let me get on the phone with them and blah, blah. I don't want to fucking do all this shit. My life is as complicated as it could be. I don't need more complications in my life. So I don't want to deal with that. But if I got a screwed up fucking book, then I have no choice. I'm going to have to do that. I'm going to have to. So I'm not thrilled with that. At all. I'm not happy. Oh, there you go. All right. So maybe. Yeah, maybe you're right. I don't know. We'll see. Listen, if I could be made whole, and somebody's happy to have it in their hands, and I don't lose anything, I think it'll be win-win for everybody, except for me because I lost. Because I wanted a 9.8. It should have been a 9.8. They should have released the list on the affected book with the press release. Absolutely not. No, they're going to release the books. They posted it in there. I think personally, they did the right thing, did what they were supposed to be doing. A lot of people went fucking ballistic. They went ballistic. Oh, why are they not responding to this? I'll tell you why they're not responding to this. And anybody that's been in any kind of lawsuit or any kind of situation where there's something fraudulent going on, your lawyers will tell you, do not publicly say anything. Do not put any posts. Do not put any releases. Do not do anything until we tell you it's okay. And we're going to help you. And we're going to tell you how to put that release and that post and that response. That's how it works. Attorneys are not going to let you just go. The worst thing you could do is immediately jump and respond to it because you're not going to have all the information. You got to gather some information to figure out how bad this thing really is. And two, you got to figure out what you're going to actually do to rectify this situation. It's not like, oh, I'm going to respond. Respond how? Respond how? We know about it? Then everybody's going to jump down the throats and say, oh, yeah, you know about it. What are you going to do about it? Well, they gave a clear response of what they're projected to do. So I'm good with that. Now, how they handle the rest of it, I'm not sure if I'm good with. We'll find out. And there's another issue that I think everybody has to figure out. If this guy did it, I'm sure there's going to be other guys that have done it too, or continue to do it. So there's got to be some kind of situation right now where they got to figure out how to keep this thing under wraps and keep issues like this from happening again. You know, right now, a slab like this, everybody saw the video as far as how to be able to break the case. Everybody saw the video as far as how to break the case, okay? And open it up nicely and stuff like that. And I'll tell you something, if I had the proper tools and stuff like that, I could probably slice this thing open, no problem. I'm not being foolish about this in the way I'm telling you. I could probably open this up very precisely and get everything out the way that they showed it in there. Now, here's the problem. How do you stop that from happening? Because no matter what kind of case you're going to open up, I know CPCS has a stronger case or harder case and that kind of thing. I know they have a stronger case in that kind of situation. However, it still can be done. Believe me, it could still be done. Oh, it's plastic. Okay? So with the power of heat, I'll tell you a little secret. With heat makes plastic expand. Once you make something, once you heat something and you have it expand, it becomes more malleable. You could do a lot of shit with it. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to give people instructions of how to go about breaking things or whatever the case is. Just telling you that's how it is. Just how it is. Well, there's a will, there's a way. And like I said before, you know, the crooks always have a way to be 2 steps ahead of the game on everything else. So every time you have something that is foolproof, something that's tamper-proof, they'll find a way to be able to get past that. Look, how do they counterfeit money? They always find a way. They always come out with a new bill, a new type of currency that freaking has it's impossible to do it. Oh yeah, they find a way. They find a way. Why? Because that's their job. Their job is to rip people off. So they find a way. No? Now, a company like CGC, they basically have to deal with it, do damage control, and do the right thing by their customers to keep good vibes and get everybody to feel confident in continuing to use their product. Do I think that they're going to collapse or they're going to die because of this? No. They're going to survive. They'll be fine. They'll be fine. No? Do we forget 2 years ago when CPCS had that guy that was sending in those counterfeit signatures and getting them verified? They survived? Yeah, they survived. Actually, the bigger scandal with them was their shitty customer service than that actual scandal actually happened. Sorry to tell you. It's just the truth. What's going on, Kelly? He's a jab at OJ's. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, they could get Kramer's attorney. There you go. That's what I missed. I don't know how everybody else feels. I know all I know is everybody's freaking ranting, raving, going fucking ballistic about this. And it's serious. Don't get me wrong. It's fucking serious. Because I got a lot of fucking money tied up in comics that are in cases that I bought already encased. And some of them are not cheap books. And I'm not going to be happy if they come out fraudulent. Don't get me wrong. And I'm definitely not happy the fact that I actually got a 9.2 on a brand new mint book that was submitted. Not happy about that. Or on the 4.0. But whatever. The 4.0, this might be just me grading poorly, overestimating. I thought this was a 5. Hey, that's why I'm not a grader. That's not a grader. You know, but everybody's like, "Oh, fuck that! I'm not gonna ever slab anything again. I'm never gonna use these companies again. They're all fraudulent." I'll tell you something. You know what's going to happen if you stop using third-party companies? All the real scammers, all the douchebag, like really, really douchebag sellers and dealers and the comic shop owners are going to fucking rip you apart on prices and tell you, oh, this is a 7.0, 7.0 on my ass. 7.0. They're making up their own grades as they're going on. There's no unified kind of grade kind of system. At least with these companies, they have their way of grading. You know what I'm saying? Whether you agree with it or not, they have a set way of grading. CGC has their set way of grading. It's a third-party grading. It has nothing to do with the sale of the thing. All they want to do is grade it, send it back to you. They got paid. That's their bottom line. Okay. So when I'm buying this book from Papa, let's say, okay, Papa's not telling me, hey, I think this is a 6.0. Meanwhile, it's a 4.0. And I'm telling him, I don't think it's 6.0. I think it's more like a 5.0. And we're sitting arguing who's right and who's not. And he's trying to charge me for the 6.0 when I'm thinking it's a 5.0. And at the end of the day, he's got a bias, right, Papa? You're the one selling it to me, right? So clearly you have bias. You want to get as much as you can for the book because you want it to be as high a grade. Now, whether you're doing it intentionally or not, that's a different story. You know what I'm saying? You might just be optimistic. You might have poor eyesight. You might be a shitty grader for all I know. Regardless, by getting a third-party grader to actually grade your high-end books, I don't care about the $10 books or the $5 books. That doesn't make a difference. But if you're going to be paying for higher-priced books, you better have a third-party grader to be that minute, or be prepared as a seller to charge a lot less as far as what you think it's worth. Because I'm not paying 7.0 prices on what I think is a 5.0 book. Simple as that. Simple as that. And even if I did say, hey, maybe it is a 7.0, even if it is, guess what? I'm paying a different price. I'm not paying the same price for a raw book because there's no guarantees that book hasn't been restored. There's no guarantees that hasn't been tampered with in any way. At least if I have this, I have a third party that's neutral that actually gave me some kind of validation. Now, if I end up buying one of those tampered, fucked up books, that's a different story. That's a completely different story. You know what I'm saying? That's the scam that's happening. That's scamming them and scamming the people simultaneously. There's a lot of victims in this situation, and I am not getting them off the hook right now. I promise you, I'm not getting them off the hook right now because I'm going to have a long conversation with them as far as the Otley thing is concerned. See what happens with that. And who knows? They might be lurking somewhere in this chat because I did tag them on the Instagram as far as that's concerned. Now we're going into the Family Guy quotes. I don't know. How do you guys feel? Do you guys feel like are you done with CGC? Are you going to keep using them? Or do you think this is overblown? Do you think it's appropriately blown? Do you feel that, are they doing the right stuff as far as addressing it? How does everybody feel about this? What's going on, Bobo? Hey, C-Bizzle, what's going on? Yeah, there goes Sicko. Sicko, I could give you a link right now. I'm not going to keep this stream going much longer, but I can give you guys, I will drop a link right now, but it's going to be a short link. If you guys really, really want an extended stream, I could do an Insomniac later today, but I got a couple things I got to do in the meantime. No, but I'm actually thinking. You tell me if I'm crazy right now. I'm thinking about sending a bunch of books now, because now you know that they're going to be on alert. They're going to be checking everything very thoroughly. And two, who are you trying to please, Papa? I'm definitely going to reach out to them. I'm definitely going to reach out to them. Yeah, I think it's overblown, man. I really do. Well, I got a credit. That's the reason I'm thinking about sending them now. I renewed my membership with them, and I took advantage of they were giving out a $50 extra bonus credit for when you signed up with their plan. So I literally have $200 worth of credit now with them. So that's what I'm doing. So I literally have what's going on, Sipper? $200 worth of credit now. What, are you listening to me in the background? Is that what you're doing? But I'm thinking now there might be a slowdown as far as people submitting until they see what happens. So I might get my stuff faster than normal. Maybe they'll pay more attention to it as I send it through. I don't know. I got to find out. I'm going to get on the customer service tomorrow on both things. I want to verify, one, if I send this stuff in, what rate are they going to charge me at as far as regrading it and how you call it, and cleaning and pressing it, and two, if anything could be done about this corner crunch thing, because that was not a thing that happened. We'll see.
Did you hear what CGC had to say today?
Hold on, let me lower the music because I think it's a little loud.
I can also turn myself up.
Is it loud? Is the background music loud? Or did it just get louder for some reason?
I think it's fine. Can you hear me better?
Yeah, I can hear you way better now.
Okay. So they released a statement saying that from what they looked into is that they suspect that this affects upwards of 100 to a couple hundred books.
Yeah, no, a couple hundred. So if they're taking 100, figure anywhere from, I would max it out at 400 or 500. You know,
really, 400 or 500.
I could see that happening.
I guess if this guy was,
it could be less.
Really going at it.
I'm just thinking in my mind. I'm just thinking in my mind worst case scenario. That's all I'm looking at. You know. And it could be the case.
If that's the worst case scenario.
Listen, whether it's 100, 200, 300, 500, 600, doesn't matter. Honestly, it doesn't matter because there's a bunch of them circulating, and you don't know if you're going to be one of those lottery winners that actually has one of those books circulating, right?
Yep.
Because basically, you're in the lottery right now. You're in the CGC lottery of whether you have a tampered book or not. Yeah. Especially if it's these reholders. Now, the problem, it's fine. Honestly, I think it's fine. I like the fact that they actually turned around and actually said to everybody in that post that we're looking into it. We're estimating that it is along those lines as far as what their estimations are concerned. I like the fact that they're doing that. But I also like to find out how they're going to look into how many other people are doing the same thing. Because there's got to be a way they could verify their numbers. Like right now, see, I wish that standard with every single submission, there was a scan of every book. Now, I don't know if they scan and keep a copy for themselves in their database of the books.
I think if it's over a certain value point, I think that they do.
No, it doesn't matter. Because even when I did that X-Men 1 with them, that was just the high tier one.
Yeah.
They didn't give me a scan with it. I had
What?
to pay for it if I wanted it. I had to pay an extra $5 for it to get the scan, and I was like, "Fuck it, I'm not paying." I'm paying enough. But
I don't understand what you benefit for paying for a scan of your own book.
see, that's what I don't get. Like, what I'm saying, these
Like,
should have a database of those things anyway. But
that seems like
regardless,
something that they just want for themselves without.
it's an extra money maker, basically. Like, do you want to have a copy of it for your like records and stuff like that? Well, nice, and it would be nice to have one for my records. But you know what I could also do when I get it? I could take a nice, really nice, high resolution picture of it.
Take
And
your own picture of your own book for your own records. That makes the most sense.
Yeah, so I have no problem with doing that myself. But it would have been a nice extra thing to have that scan. Give it to me. Now I'm hoping, regardless of whether you use that service or not and buy that scan, that they scan them anyway and have them in their database, and that would make a lot of sense because they could take every single book that they've reholdered, look at the two versions with the same number, and see who else has been playing this game.
Well, and I guarantee that, now that this has happened, there's people out there going, well, maybe I can get away with it now. This guy got away with hundreds of books.
Listen, you're going to have a lot of morons right now. Now that everything is like, now they're going to be on high alert. The CGC is going to be on high alert for this shit.
Oh,
they're gonna figure out how to not get through the monkey business that's going on. And at the same time, you got that other guy that actually submitted and showed how to actually physically crack and do it yourself and pull it out perfectly and put a new book in perfectly. He showed everybody how to do that. So you're gonna have some guys that are like, "Oh wow, I'm gonna do the same thing." And then they're going to get caught and they're going to get fucked up by CGC. It's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Because, you're going to have a lot of morons out there. They think they're going to get rich quick. That's fine. I don't give a shit about the morons that get caught from now until the future. You know what I'm saying? Let them make an example of them. I'm concerned right now the damage that's been done up until this point. Okay, so now they got this guy on high alert. The guy that they caught right now, he's on high alert. I could tell you those Blackstone attorneys are gonna rip this guy a new one. They're gonna rip this guy a new one. They're gonna go after him and I really, really hope he did business under his own name and not through a corporation, not to have any kind of veil or anything like that. He's protected. I hope that he was stupid enough to go and do all his business under his own name, and they rip him. They shred him. They'll go after fraud. This guy might even get some, depending on the scope and how much money he defrauded people out of, he might get some prison time out of it. Because I don't know in every state what the minimums and maximums are of what is considered a felony or a misdemeanor or whatever the case is. But I know that once you pass a certain threshold where you're a petty thief, you go into grand theft larceny or robbery, whatever the hell you want to call it. There's a big difference.
There was a guy doing this with Michael Jordan rookie cards, and they gave him 25 to life.
There you go.
Which I thought was crazy, but they estimated he frauded millions of dollars.
There you go. You're talking about some serious shit. Serious shit.
25 to life for basketball cards. I thought it was a little extreme. No chance of parole. But man, yeah, they really wanted to make an example out of.
How much money did he steal from people?
You're
talking about millions.
He had been doing this for a decade.
All right, so
millions.
What would you think is appropriate? If you think 25 years is too much, what do you think is appropriate?
Chance for parole. You're treating him like he murdered somebody. But like,
Well, you know what? What if a couple of the people that he did it from lost so much money that they end up fucking killing themselves? That's kind of like murdering somebody.
yeah,
Oh, by the way, I
yeah.
like now. Now I'm probably gonna get flagged because you're not supposed to be saying killing and stuff like that on the freaking the YouTube. I found that out because I got red flags on that stuff.
Oh, really?
And murdering and all that stuff. You're not allowed to say that stuff. You said unlife yourself or some shit like that. So,
Oh, is that why people say that?
yeah, by the way, googly eyes, I don't care. I'm going to use real words. I'm not going to use made up googly eye words, okay? When we're going to be talking, we're going to be having a conversation that's real, okay? Just
Yeah,
like,
it wasn't a crime that you'd think unlife someone, but at the same time, we can't sit here and say, well, no, that never happened, because we don't know the extent of his victims and what happened to his victims. So,
well, you never know. You never know. Listen, the guy screwed over a lot of people. I know guys, I'm telling you from my business, I know guys in the mortgage business that fucked people over. That fucked people over. The people who lost their houses, their livelihoods on the mortgage scams and all that shit that they were doing. And they literally got a freaking slap on the wrist. Maybe a couple years, 5 years, 10 years. Tell that to the families they screwed over. Tell that to the family. I know people personally that got caught doing shit like that. And when they were doing it, I'm like, dude, you know how fucked up you are as a human being doing what you're doing? And they're doing it. They don't give a shit. As long as they're getting theirs. I wish more of those people got like 25 years to life. Just to make an example out of them.
when you put it that way,
You can't. Listen. Here's the thing: if there's no consequences, if there's no accountability, then what's the point? Think about it. What's the point of the punishment? So what? I just defrauded people out of $10 million, $20 million, $50 million, whatever $1 million I did. Okay, and then I got 5 years out of it. Okay, they're gonna recoup a lot of that money, right? They're gonna claw back. They're gonna go into my accounts. They're gonna do all that stuff, take back and try to pay off people in restitution as much as they can, right? I guarantee
yeah.
you, if
When
I'm
we
that dude, if I was that dude that was robbing people left and right, all my money is not going to be on accounts you could touch. Okay, it's going to be in accounts they can't touch outside of the U.S., or I'm going to have a fucking boatload of cash that's hidden in places you're not going to touch. So when I get out of that prison, I'm going to have something waiting for me. Okay, but you know what? If you got to wait 25 years to touch that stuff again, not so easy, right? Not so easy.
So after all this is said and done, I mean, from a collector who's only been here since COVID, so basically, I've only just learned about grading comic books, why we do it, CGC. Like everyone who's just got into the market knows that CGC is the, what would you call it, the most sought after product in the market. Yeah, people like Adidas, but yeah, Air Jordans, that's kind of how I feel about CGC, is they just have that luxury corner on the market that it's going to yield a higher price than a CBCS.
I don't know if I would
For
call
now.
it
I don't know about the future, but with
yeah, but I don't know if that's the
everything that
proper
we've
term
seen
to
in the
use.
last 3 years, what do you think the future of CGC is?
All right, I'm going to tell you something. The reason why they're the most used company
Predominant company, yeah.
and the most predominant company, and the company that people use as the gold standard of the grading of comics is
Mhm.
one. They've been around longer than everybody else.
Oh, really?
They've been-
By how long?
By like a long time. They've been around for
A
like
long
36
time.
years. CBCS, which is the second oldest, the guy that started CBCS was actually their head grader at CGC.
Kind of a Marvel Image scenario where, hey, I'm going to go do this myself and see if I can do it better.
So you know what I'm saying? That should tell you why they have that like stronghold on the thing. People have been doing it a lot longer with them. They've been around more. They went through a lot of their growing pains that other smaller companies right now at this moment are going through. They've kind of got like a system pat right now as far as how to react to this stuff. Whether you agree with it or not, they do. They got a system. And I'll tell you something. Here's a big difference. The huge difference between CGC and CBCS. When you pick up the phone and you call CGC on the phone, you might wait a little bit, but somebody will pick up the phone and they'll talk to you. And they'll be pleasant to you on the fucking phone. They'll talk nice to you on the phone. They might not have any answer from you. They might not have anything that's worth your time on the phone. They might not be able to help you with your problem. However, they will talk to you and they will give you the attention that you, as a customer, deserve. CBCS, you could be calling them for days and sending them emails for days, and you will be lucky if you get a response from them. That's the difference. That's the difference.
I've heard CBCS doesn't have much.
You could speak to a human being. That's a big difference in my personal thing. You know, CGC, yeah, they expanded beyond comics. They're doing the Pokemons. They're doing posters. They're doing artwork. They're doing all kinds of stuff. They're doing all kinds of stuff. Magazines. You know, they're not a monkey business company. They're not a little startup company anymore. Blackstone wouldn't have freaking invested in them if they were a little baby company. For
Right.
better or for worse. They got a genuine business going on. So there's a lot on the line for them to keep this thing going in the proper rate. Now, here's the thing. A lot of people don't like grading, period. Okay? Now, if you're going to be grading, like I said, I think this is where you're going to be able to benefit the most from CGCS if you're looking at your retaining your values on the books at the moment. That could change down the line. There could be a company that doesn't even exist today. There could be a company that doesn't even exist today that could be here tomorrow, and all of a sudden they take over the market. If they do everything the right way, and they have a lot of money behind them, that could happen. Anything could happen. You know what I'm saying? Somebody could come up with a new, Pepsi to their Coca-Cola. It could happen. So, but here's the thing. For the people that say that there's no reason to grade, they don't trust grading or this other. Do you trust that guy at the Comic-Con selling you a book in the dim lights where you can't really see the grade of the book too well, telling you what the grade of the book is and charging you top dollar for that? You trust them more? Or do you trust somebody selling you something online, telling you it's a 9.8 and you get it and it's a 9.0 in your hands? Do you trust that guy more? Or do you trust?
Who do we really trust in this process?
Or do you rather have a third party that has nothing to do with that seller and nothing to do with the buyer grade the book, whether you agree with the grade or not? It's a neutral party. It's a neutral party that graded independently. Now, they can't say anything about it. You can't say anything about it. That's the grade that it's got.
Right. So what happens if you take this to a private grading service?
What's that?
And they say what happens in the process you're describing? What happens when I take this to my third party grader and he says I'd give this a 9.6, Um,
Yeah.
And it goes through CGC and it comes back as a 9.2. Who was right? Who is wrong? Or am I not understanding the process properly?
Wait, repeat that again because I was reading. I wasn't paying attention to what you're saying. Say that again.
See, your process, we take it to a third-party grader. That grader grades the book, and then we send it off to CGC. What happens if the grader says, I think this is a 9.6, a 9.4 at best, and it comes back a 9.0, 9.2? Is
Okay.
that just how, like, am I not understanding the process that you're explaining?
All right. So here's the thing. Okay. You sell me a book that you're saying is a 9.8, right?
Right.
Okay. And let's, for argument's sake, say that book at a 9.8. You pick the book. I don't care what the book is. Say it's $500. That's the value of it at a 9.8. That's the going FMV on it. You see on eBay, you see all the sales prices, cover price, whatever you want to call it. That's what the going rate is. $500 for a 9.8. Okay. Now in a 9.6, that same book goes for $200. Okay. In a 9.4, that same book goes for $150. The same book in a 9.0 goes for $80. Okay.
Mhm.
Now this guy is selling you a raw book. It's telling you this is a 9.8, or I love when they say this, it's a 9.8 contender. It's a 9.8 contender. And they decide, listen, I want $500 for that's fair market value for it. They don't care that it's a 9.8 in a graded slab that you're paying for it. They're charging you the same rate as a raw book. And because I like you so much, Sicko, because I like you so much, I'm gonna give you my 9.8 at $450. I'm gonna give it to you for $50 less than what the fair market value is. I'm a generous dude, right? I'm an awesome dude. I just gave you a $50 break. And
This
then
sounds like a regular business deal.
and then you decide, and listen, and then you decide, awesome, I just got afraid. I'm going to send it into CGC. You're looking at the book before that. It's like, it's kind of weird. It doesn't look so much like a 9.8. I see like a little dent here. I see a little scuff here, whatever the case is. You decide, well, you know what? I'm going to press and clean it. So you're paying more on top of it because if it's a 9.8, you shouldn't have to press and clean it because it's a 9.8, right? So minty, right? But I'm going to press and clean it just to be on the safe side. I'm going to, spend the extra money just to make sure that we don't have any issues, finger marks and fingerprints and whatever the case is. And you're going to pay another $20 now. Now you have $470, right? Right? Because you just paid to press and clean it. Standard press and clean. Then you send it into CGC. And you pay an extra $25 to get it pressed, and another $15 to get it shipped back and shipped forward. So say another $25, $30 in shipping, another $25 in pressing. Now you're at around $420, $430, $520, $530. You're a little bit over what the fair market value is on that book because you had to go and go through the whole process. And then you get that book back. The same way I just opened up my books. The same way I just opened up my books, my CGC books, and I just showed you my grades that I got. Okay? And you miraculously, you were expecting a 9.8, right? But yet you ended up getting a 9.2. And unlike me, that I made the assessment on my own, and I didn't buy it from somebody telling me it's a 9.8. I made the assessment on my own because I went and saw it and physically, and forget about the reasons why I got the 9.2 right now. You paid that guy a 9.8 rate, and you just got a 9.2. Now that book is worth about $100, maybe $80.
Sounds familiar.
Sounds familiar, right? What's that seller going to do to fix your situation?
Nothing.
Nothing. And they're going to tell you what? CGC is out of their minds. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Oh, they fucked it up in transit. Oh, they fucked it up. No, maybe it's your fucked up grading and your bullshit that tricked me into thinking that you're being honest with me. Now, maybe it did ruin in transit. Maybe it did do this. Maybe it did that. But yet, you know what? That doesn't take the chance that you might have lied to me. Now, by me buying it already slabbed, already graded by somebody else, even if it's not slabbed, there's companies out there that will grade the books, send it to you in a Mylar that's sealed with a sticker on it that you can't tamper with that has a grade on it. At least if you have something like that that tells you, hey, mister, it's not me telling you it's 9.8. It's not you telling me it's a 9.6. It's CGC. It's CBCS. It's EGS. It's PGX. I don't give a fuck what third-party grader is. It's a third-party grader that's neutral, that doesn't have anything to do with the bias or doesn't have anything to do with your transaction, that is grading that book. Now, it's neutral. At least whatever grade you got, at least that's what you paid for. Okay? Whether you agree with the way it looks in the slab or not, that's a different story. You know what I'm saying? Listen, you could get a 9.8 that looks kind of fucked up. You don't have to buy it if it looks kind of fucked up. You can look at it through the case.
So you're essentially suggesting, and I hope this is what you're suggesting because it sounds pretty cool. You're essentially suggesting, just like how when you go to a Comic-Con and you get your book signed and there's a witness, and after you get the book signed, you get a package that you can walk around all Comic-Con with, but you can't tamper with the package. So you're essentially saying, let's create a process where we can go get grades. That person is verified by CGC. It's not just some guy that you found off Craigslist that says he's going to grade your comic book and send it in. Don't do that. And then you get a non-tamperable package that you can then send in.
No, that has absolutely nothing with what I'm saying.
Okay.
What I was saying is, for all the people that are telling you that there's no reason for grading companies out there, or that they refuse to use these grading companies in any way, or they're all a scam and the fraud and that, etc. I just gave you one of the biggest reasons why these grading companies need to exist, by giving you a neutral third party grade. And the other thing that's really important that people don't realize, and I hope that people start understanding this more and more, if you're looking to insure your books, and they're high-end books, they're super high-end books, expensive books, you got expensive freaking collection, 5, 10, 20, 50, 100, $1 million collection, doesn't matter. Once you get into the thousands with your collection and you decide you want to insure them, same way you insure all your other personal property in your house or your apartment or whatever you're doing, wherever you're living, and you want to do collectible insurance on there, just to make sure that in case, hey, knock on wood, shit happens, right?
Mm-hmm.
A fire could happen, knock on wood. I hope that never happens to anybody, but it does happen. A flood happens, all your shit gets destroyed. A motherfucker robber comes in your house and steals all your shit. That happens. Okay? At least when you have them graded and you got proof of what the grades were on those books, when you go in making that claim with the insurance company and you're telling them, listen, I had myself a Hulk 181 in a 5.0 and it was worth $4,000 or $3,000 or whatever it's going right now. You know what I'm saying? They can't turn around and say, oh, no. How do we know it was a 4.0 or a 5.0? We're going to give you the base of what it's worth. You bought it 30, 40 years ago at $200. That's what we're going to give you back. Because that's all the proof you have at that point of what you bought it, if you have a receipt. Because half these guys don't give you receipts when you buy shit. Okay? But if you got a grade on there, and it's been graded by a third-party company that's been authenticated, guess what? You go back and say, listen, my book. I have this book. I have proof that I had this book. This was the grade it's in. Go on and look what the fair market value is. That's what I need to get compensated and made whole with. That's how you can get your money back with the insurance. But yet, people don't like to do insurance, and when they lose all their books, they end up saying, oh my God, it's a travesty. Well, you know what? You could have paid $20 a fucking month, $30 a month, $50 a month, depending on how big your collection is, because it goes over a percentage of how expensive your collection is.
Well, you'd still only just have the money. You'd be out your collection, but you'd have the money.
But you know what? You could get the money and buy a new one.
Yeah.
If you wanted to, if you chose to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It would be
now
regardless, it would be such
there's some books you could never replace. But at least financially,
that's true too.
At least financially, you could be made whole. If you went out and bought a crazy ass book for $100,000, you might not be able to ever replace that book again, even if you got all the money back in full. You might never be able to find it again, but at least you got your $100,000 back, and say, "Hey, I used to own this one day." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right. Though there's some books out there that doesn't matter what grade it is. There was only 3 on the census.
Yeah,
exactly. And maybe it was a $20 book, but there was still only 3 on the census, and now you damn well know one's gone. So out of the millions of people you can talk to, yeah, you can ask him if he's got a Rocco Modern Life 9.8. Now I know that's not a book. That's just I literally just got one of those last week, so that's why I said that book. But yeah, if it was a first appearance of Silver Surfer signed by Stan Lee, regardless of the grade,
it's going to be very hard to replace that.
Yeah. Even if you find one, like, what are the chances that person's going to give it to you?
Where did he sign it? How nice was the signature? There's a whole bunch. What did he sign it with? What color ink did he sign it with? All kinds of bullshit.
All kinds. Was it a pen? Was it a felt marker? Because back in those days, when Stan Lee was signing things,
like this one, all right, this
wasn't gold ink or silver ink.
It's not something at this moment that's worth a lot of money. Okay, probably a couple $100, $300. I don't know, whatever. Even the 9.6 because of this. Okay, and it's
what is that?
Etc. It's Street Fighter versus Teenage.
Oh, you got the video game cover.
Here's what makes it unique. I got this remark.
The little remark.
Okay. So
I was going to say that's got to be Rose Bash.
Can I get it replaced? Possibly. Is it going to be easy to replace it exactly the way this is? Not so easy.
No, it'll never be the same. It'll never ever be the same.
If she did it all by hand, you know what I'm saying? And maybe she decides she's never going to do the same design again. Who knows? But you know what? If it got lost, it got damaged, it got destroyed, and the insurance paid me $400 or $300 or whatever the hell it is. At least I got my money back on it.
I legitimately asked for a remark from the Riley Rossmo, and he was like, "Man, I haven't done that remark since 2009. I have no idea how to do it."
I don't.
He's like, "I'll try," and he tried, and I wish that he didn't. I wish I had just been like, "Do whatever's you're good at right now," So you're right. He could just completely stop doing that remark.
Callie, is that a one-time thing that happened with you with picking out that book, or that's happened to you multiple times? I'm just curious because I'm realizing myself, like, I don't know if it's my eyes or I'm missing stuff right now, because like I know what looks mint and what doesn't look mint. And also 9.8 is supposed to have slight defects because it's 9.8, it's not a 10.0. So I don't understand. Like I'm gonna take that book that I have that they wrote and see what exactly is going on. You'd like more guidelines? Yeah, well, it makes sense to have more guidelines. I have books that are intrinsic, and yeah, exactly. I have some of those books too. I have some books that are extremely rare. You can't find them anywhere. They're not worth a lot of money because nobody else gives a shit about them other than me. But they're super rare to find. Or let's say you have a book that's actual that's whatchamacallit, a sketch cover or something that is art that's on there.
Oh man, yeah. How you
gonna replace that?
You've got a venomized Batman from John Romita Sr., who died. Not a valuable book. Who the fuck is?
That is actually a valuable. You get a full.
Who cares about?
You get a sketch from John Romita. That's a valuable book.
Well, I'm
especially
the only guy I know who died in the comic book industry at the moment, other than Stan Lee. That's why I said
get a Jack Kirby piece of art.
Oh God!
See, he's trying to replace that.
You'll have communities rioting just for the fact that.
But you get what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So some of this stuff it's like impossible to replace, and it's not necessarily only about the money, because a lot of the stuff, I got stuff that was custom made for me, really cool sketch work, really cool artwork. That's not going to be worth a lot of money at any point because it was so customized just for me. But for me, it holds value. But it's not going to really make any return. But the point is, for the people that are really, really worried about like one, I'm telling you this. I tell this to people that I sell houses to all the time. Every year, when it's time to do your renewal for your home insurance, you walk around the entire house with your own video camera and you do a video of all your personal items of value. You make sure you keep a log, almost documentary of all your valuables, okay? Just in case anything ever happens. That same thing, same mindset, that same policy should be with your collectibles as well. If you got insurance and you want to make sure that you're going to be compensated in case of something happening, you better keep logging in, and you better keep tabs of what you're doing. And if you got databases and Excel sheets and stuff like that, even better. But you want to get some video proof. You want to get proof that these things are in your position. You're not just making them up, because they will pull that stuff and say, well, we don't have any proof that you actually own this. Now what?
Exactly.
Now you're fucked. How's that sound? That's what. You know? You don't want that.
It's been 2 hours. You said you needed to do some stuff.
Yeah, I got to actually jump off. If you guys want to continue this, I don't know if everybody's up for Insomniac tonight, but if you guys are up for one, I can run another one in a couple of hours.
I will definitely be there if you're running one. I see.
Let's see if the chat's up for one.
I see Papa Wheelie looking a party.
He's looking
giving us a little.
Papa's always.
He's always in the mood.
You got Nora over there too. Oh, thanks.
I bet you Comic Worm.
Bobby Delgado. Yeah, exactly. I got a really nice and you know what, Bobby? I got a bunch of community stuff that I picked up that I've been waiting to unbox. If I do a stream tonight, I'm gonna unbox all that stuff tonight. I got it from you. I got from freaking
They'll see you if you pass that.
bunch of people. Stuff that I got from Roscoe. I got to open up. I got a whole bunch of stuff I got to open up. So I'll do that.
Are you hungry? Are you gonna eat it?
All right. But that I said my piece. I'm not gonna do extended coverage on the CGC stuff the way other people have done. Let them do it. They're good at it. I said my 2 cents, how I feel about it. You know, I'm not a hater on it. I'm not happy with the situation. Don't get me wrong. I'm not at all happy with what's happening right now with the scamming that's happened. But at the same time, we gotta, have this process play itself out. And hopefully CGC does the right thing to make everybody whole that got affected the same way they said they were. And that's what we could do. How's it going, Worm?
They're dill mashed potatoes.
Well, who's making potatoes?
Not gonna be enough for you because I didn't make any. I made potatoes and veggies. Cody gave us like a thing of frozen pre-made potatoes that we heat up in the oven.
We're just closing up the show. I'll come talk to you. So.
And you can get your own separate meal ready.
Okay. Thank you. I love you.
Love it too.
Are you eating potatoes and veggies?
She had me try. Her mom has a recipe, dill mashed potatoes. And I'm not a dill pickle fan.
No.
No, and she tricked me into trying it just then.
Did you like it without knowing what you were eating?
No, as soon as it went in my mouth, I was like, oh.
She didn't trick you then.
As soon as you see me try to spit it out, I was like, fuck, I'm on. Dang, I'm on camera. I can't.
Papa,
So
you get everything by the end of the week. I'm just sending it out.
So do you think there's going to be a? What's the chat saying?
What CGC?
You guys want to?
I think that CGC. First of all, CGC has insurance for these kind of situations. Okay, so I believe, I could be wrong, I believe their insurance should be handling some of the stuff that's happening, especially since it's a criminal situation.
They have said that they believe that they have suspects, and they are
they know exactly
the full court of the.
They know exactly who it is.
Oh, do they? Okay.
Oh yeah, they know exactly who it is because they could track it down to who made the submittals for the reholder.
Okay.
They know exactly who it is, and if it's not that person, then guess what? That person that submitted is going to be accused of it.
Right. Exactly.
Because they're the ones that did that were the ones that mediated the whole thing. Nauman, I'm actually going to sign off now, like in about 2 minutes.
Come back in a little bit, Nauman.
We'll start
Come back
again
for insomnia.
in about 2 hours. How's that sound?
Yeah. Yeah, this is just a taster.
That's right.
But we won't hold CJ any longer. He's got stuff to do.
I got a couple things I have to do. I got to go make a couple phone calls right now, but I wanted to get this thing out of the in the bag. It was impromptu. I saw everybody doing all kinds of stuff on CGC, and I've been looking at these 2 boxes sitting for over a month in my house, and I'm like, I got to open these things up. Could you imagine they're like smashed there in the middle or something like that? I would have been like,
oh my gosh. I mean, it's it's happened to people.
I would have been like, fuck me. Like, seriously, fuck me. The 9.2 might as well have been smashed down the middle. Oh, by the way, Bobby, you were asking what the grade was on the shield. The grade was 4.0 on it.
Ooh.
I'm not happy with that. I was hoping for a 5.
Oh, man. Hold the phone. Bro.
But it's Thoronko.
Chet, why is that a big book? Why is that a big book?
Well, it's Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., #1. Oh, look
Look what my buddy got me.
what
It's a
you got.
reprint though. It's a reprint though.
Is that the lenticular?
Yeah, and it shifts. I don't like these how they shift, but my buddy got it for me, and I was like, okay, well, yeah, and it goes to Secret Warriors, and then it'll go back to Nick Agent Fury.
You know, I might resubmit this, or I might not. I'm not sure yet. I'm really not.
Is this Alex Ross art?
No, it's Steranko.
Steranko art.
Jim Steranko. That's who I got signed by.
Because this looks amazing, especially in 3D. Like, I love this.
Oh, he's got amazing art. I mean, he's you can't go wrong.
I've only heard you talk about Steranko. Yeah, my buddy gave me that for Christmas. He's like, I don't know anything about comic books, so I picked this out.
That's right, Worm.
And I
I'm
was like,
showing you off.
okay.
It's your fault for coming late. What I'm gonna tell you, this is not an Insomniac stream. I don't know.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this is not Insomnia. The Insomnia is coming. I hope.
This is for the day dwellers, for the day walkers.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I just woke up.
That's right.
We have a whole evening planned.
So I got these. What does that mean? I don't know. I got these, and they're all gold.
They look okay. Are you happy with the grades?
No.
Were there some that were like way off?
The 9.2 is devastating to me.
Let's see the 9.2.
The 9.2 is a complete, like, really upsetting grade. Really upsetting grade.
And what's special about this?
Well,
Invincible number.
It's the con exclusive for Invincible #1, and it's signed by Ryan Otley. Now, he made 4 different versions of this book. This was one of the higher grade, the higher tier ones. He had another one that was basic. Basically, every single one that he had, the colors changed in Invincible. Like there's one that was even higher tier than this. I didn't want to pay like $80 for it, but I paid like $440 for this one. I like the fact that it had a nice clear cover, like white on the background. I like the way the signature went. It was a nice thing. And I bought 2 of them. I bought one to keep. I bought one of the cheaper ones to keep for myself for my own collection. And I bought this specifically. I bought this one specifically to try to flip after I got it graded to recoup some of the money so I could say, all right, I balanced out. I paid a ton of money for grading and all this stuff. I'll sell 1 or 2 of these books, and I'll keep the rest for my collection. That was my plan on what to do.
If there's someone out there that would buy an Invincible, like, I want an Invincible book, but I don't want a high-end something that I'm going to think about selling later on. Invincible was something more that I just shared with a friend. And so, to tell you the truth, I really have my eye on that 9.2. I like that white cover. I like that nice signature on top.
Well, the problem is,
I have a detest for 9.8s because I'll sell them.
The problem here, there's a corner crunch right here. Okay, that didn't exist when I gave it in. So I got a feeling it got either damaged through the transport, or got dropped, something like that happened.
I've been seeing a lot of
it was front and back.
Yeah,
and the back, because it's blue, I could see a slight color break on there.
Yeah,
that's not good.
Now I've seen other videos, and what they're theorizing is that these modern books, these little damages on the bottom, are essentially how it's being fed into the machine. That's all I know. I don't know anything about the machine or the grading process.
No, this was not the shape when I gave it in. That's what makes it more upsetting. Yeah. But the whole point of it was a nice con exclusive. It's a desirable song. Invincible is right around the corner of putting the second part of the season out. Okay, I got it with the New York Comic Con logo on the top. It was a perfect book to have there and get like $300-400 for it. I call it like to recoup some money. Now I'll be lucky if I can get 100-150 for it, and that's basically what I paid for it. You know, which it's fine. Like I'll live. It's not gonna be the end of the world, but it's just
not what you hope for.
No, like if I got a 9.6, I wouldn't be happy about it, but you wouldn't see me complaining as much and be this upset about it. Like I could understand the 9.6. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That I could understand. But then dropping down to 9.2, that's not a good thing. Not a good thing. Like this, I got a 9.6 on. You're not seeing me really go nuts about this. Fine. It's a 9.6, 9. Like I still got a beautiful remark on there. It's still got the whole thing. This one I wasn't happy about as far as getting the 4.0 on it, but I'm not reselling this. I don't care. Same thing goes with the Rose Besh remark. I'm keeping that. That's staying in my collection, so I don't really care that I got 9.6. It's just
that's
this.
What do you call it?
This I would have liked to have it in a 5.0, but hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. That's how I look at it.
Yeah, with my PC books, I really don't care about the grade.
Is that true, Funny Blooming Fire? You work for?
Yeah, we're gonna need some. We're gonna need some verifying on that. Otherwise, we're just gonna assume that this is a funny comment, and
Listen,
it is.
Things happen. Things happen. It could have happened in transport. It could have got dropped. Things happen.
I don't think that funny that you can speak on behalf of every employee.
Oh yeah,
an establishment of CGC size.
There's no way to be able to tell.
I'm sure you never dropped a book. But I don't think you can say the same for Joe, who never shows up on time and takes half an hour extra off his lunch breaks. And
everything else got inspected. Like 9.8s, 9.8s, 9.8s. It seems very, very unlikely my eyes got shut tight on this one book alone. And because I inspected everything really, really well. Like I looked at them really, really well. It happens. And listen, it happens. Like, listen, you live and learn. You live and learn.
Now, when I send books into CGC, not to take over, but afterwards, I like to ask CG a question off the stream. But I sent in like 5 of the same copy of a Lethal Protector 1. I was hoping that at least one would come back a 9.8. The one that I thought would come back a 9.8 didn't. It came back like a 6.5.
How the hell that?
And everything else came back a 9.8. And I'm sitting there going like, what?
Well, how do you know that the one that you thought was a 9.8 was the one out of the 5?
Because I had them signed in different places.
Oh, okay.
So I could tell. And I was like, okay, this one's for me. So I'm gonna get it signed here because that's where I want it signed. And that one came back in 9.8. I had to sell that one. I got to keep the 6.5.
What were the notes on that like 6.5? Because I just read the notes and it's exactly what I see right here. The notes said corner crunch in the front left corner.
Right
corner. I'm sorry.
When I looked at the back of the book, I completely understand why it got that grade. I mostly looked at the cover and the spine.
Okay.
But there was quite a bit of rubbing on the back and something to do with like internal pages. It displays great, but
Well,
in terms of its actual grade,
that's the reason I'm not going ballistic on this one. Okay,
mhm,
because
it
I don't
displays
know.
fantastic.
It looks beautiful as a book. Now there is
Signature is nice and clear.
This is the biggest defect that it has in the back. Okay, so it's got staining. So I don't know how bad that affects grade. I don't know. Like, is that as bad as I didn't know that was looked on.
That looks really similar to and how old is that book?
This book is 1968.
60s. Okay. So my book was early 80s, and it probably looked just like your book. It had the discoloration at the exact same spot, and I got a 5.0, and it's 20 years newer.
It's also more of a modern book. That's 1992 or 93 at Lethal Protector.
Oh, not Lethal Protector. Secret Wars 8.
Oh, Secret Wars 8
is the 5.0 that I was talking about.
Okay, because I thought you said Lethal Protector.
Yeah, Lethal. Those are my only 2 graded books. But my pride and joy, my Secret Wars 8, I always want to call it 7 because it's like Secret Wars 17 in the UK. Yeah, that one looked quite a bit similar to, and I mean, I'm just looking at it through video and through a case.
Well, if that's the case, if your Secret Wars 8 looked like this,
got a 5.0.
Yeah, I could see why I got a 5.0.
Yeah,
I could see why I got a 5.0 because one, it's a newer book than this, and how you call it? There's the quality of the paper could take a lot of defects on those books. So like I could see. Like these books right here, I thought there was a little bit of leeway on the silvers compared to like the coppers or the moderns, but apparently not. Again, I'm not going nuts. I think if I did clean and press this, it would have definitely gotten the 5.0. I think I did. It would.
Well, here's what I'm interested in, and I'm willing to do it with my Secret Wars. Is I didn't have it cleaned and pressed, and there's an option still to send it back in. I can't crack it myself, but I can send it into CGC, have them crack it, clean and press it.
And I may still do that at one point or another. I'm not in a rush to do that with this book because, I got to look at what the values are between a 4.0 and a 5.0, and I don't really care that much. It's because it's stay in my it's gonna stay in my collection. Like I said, how's it going, Frog?
That's like a childhood book for you, hey?
No, it's not childhood. Listen, I have like
I mean sentimental book.
Yeah, because like I have an ongoing thing with Steranko. We always get into these like things between each other.
Yeah, I thought you hated him.
Yeah, he calls me fat every time sees me. I call him short every time I see him. He's got a complex and all like it's a love-hate relationship we have, but I enjoy my crazy interaction with him. Okay, so I like this book. Plus, it's a good book to have in your collection. I'm never going to be mad at having a Marvel Silver Age #1 of a significant book. I'm not, it doesn't hurt me to have it. And I just don't know if it's worth it for me to go through the extra expense and effort to go from a 4.0 to a 5.0 if it gets that. I got to look at what the value difference is. Now, if it jumps up another $300, which I doubt, then it's worth it. If it's $50, $100, it's not worth it. It's not worth it because that's what it's going to cost me to go through that whole process, to go clean it and send it in and that kind of thing. So it's just not worth it. With this, I might have to repress it and clean it and do the whole thing because this crunch. I think I don't know. I got to figure out what to do with these books. This, like I said, I'm keeping this anyway. It's not a big deal. And I'm gonna get rid of one of the Usagi's. I don't know which one I'm gonna get rid of, the gold or the red foil. I'm not sure which one of the two. I'm not
gold and red foil. Dang.
Yeah, I got one of each.
Signed too.
Signed by
9.8s.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then I got the this I'm keeping. I love David Finch. And I love the fact that it's got the nice red Spider-Man on here. It's got the I love this. What CGC did?
Yeah, let's see that better. I can't see that. What is I see the New York Comic Con.
You see that?
Oh, I see it now. Oh, that's gorgeous.
That's pretty cool, right? And here's the thing.
Wow.
Here's the thing. On the back, it's got like right there.
Oh, that is awesome.
I hope that they actually use this as an example for ongoing cons in the future, where they actually do these imprints for individual cons, because it's a nice souvenir. If you think about it like that, I look at it like this, and it's not only something for your collection, it's a nice souvenir from that con that you went.
Or if you went to a New York Comic Con and that was the only comic, like if you're from Canada like me, like I have a lot of passion invested in MegaCon just because it was the one that my friend took me to. That if you had that sentimentality towards the New York Comic Con, I would be out there searching for, or so can I submit a book and get that label even though I didn't get it at New York Comic Con?
Nope.
Really?
The label was just for that event. Only those 3 days.
Just for that event.
That's it.
That's even more special.
Yeah, and not only that, they didn't charge extra for that label.
Oh, really?
Nope.
So it's kind of like incentivized to having it used.
So it was
like
pretty
instead
cool.
Of getting no custom label, at least get the New York custom label.
Yeah, that was really I like that. I'm gonna say the positive, I'm gonna say the negatives. I thought that was a really, really nice extra little thing that was part of that.
Frog Brawler, from my experience of 4 years in the hobby, I have never seen New York Comic Con's kind of text logo ever change. Yeah, he's wondering how often the New York logo changes. And I'm saying I've never seen it change.
Never done that before.
It would be like Comic Con changing their little logo from that like yellow black eye thing.
The logo changes every year. Like
does it?
Yeah, to fit the theme. A lot of times,
okay.
Comic-Con
Frog,
theme.
I was wrong.
Oh no, they actually change the theme a lot of times to fit the logo to match the theme of that given year. Statue of Liberty.
It's not always blue and red like that, hey?
Not trying to remember what it looks like on the posters. But no, it is blue and red. I mean, you do get the blue and red Comic-Con, but you don't get that Statue of Liberty component to it. That's
no, that's going to be a one-time 2023.
Possibly. I don't know what they'll put in next year, or if they're gonna, or if they're gonna do this again next year. Maybe this was a one-time shot. It was a test trial. Who knows? Who knows what it is? But regardless of whatever it is, it's pretty damn cool. I'm gonna say that much. I like this. I appreciate the extra little touch. As far as if you're gonna be part of that experience, why not? Why not have that as part of it?
Right.
I think that's pretty damn cool. I'm just curious, that funny blooming flower. I'm just really curious, like if he or she was actually legitimately with CGC or not. I might even know them. Who knows? I know a lot of the people that go to the cons. unless they worked actually in the unless they actually work. I call it work only in Florida. I don't know. But that being said, listen, Matt. If you like, I could give you a extra little touch when I see you next time. All right. And then I'll give Papa give you a finger too. How's that sound? That's right. All right. So that being said, very mixed feelings on this unboxing. Extremely mixed feelings. Partially, I'm happy with the 9.8s that I got. I was literally expecting this whole thing to come in, except for the Steranko. I was expecting everything to come in 9.8, maybe a 9.6 here or there. But, you know, it is what it is. Live and learn. You know, that's why I don't do this for a living. You know, because trust me, if I was a reseller and I just sold a lot of shit for my livelihood depended on this shit, I would have fucking lost my mind. But, no, I'm still not happy. You want a little touch too, Frogger? All right. We'll see how much we could touch you. You know, could you use Botox? Maybe. If it's cardstock, you won't be able to get that corn. No, it's not cardstock. It's not cardstock. It's a regular cover. The only problem is, I don't know if you could tell, it's slightly color breaking down in this corner. I could see a slight color break, which is not making me happy. Journey's not happy.
The color break on which one?
On the back of the cover.
What book is that? Is that the Invincible?
Yeah.
That's the Invincible.
Yeah. It is what it is. You know. It is what it is. Calling it. We might be back. We might not be back. Let's see. Moods. We'll see what the mood is in a couple hours. Until then, boys and girls, Sicko, appreciate you jumping on. Papa,
Thanks for having me.
Always a pleasure, my friend. No, don't do that. What was that, for Matt or for me? Was that finger for Matt? Not for me. No. Sicko, don't start him up. All right? How do you find Sicko on IG? Do you want to tell me on IG?
So, because of some things that have been happening and some bullying going on in the community, my wife deleted my YouTube channel and my IG. And we're just gonna lay low for a little bit and come back. We found that was the best
Well, people are messing with you now.
Yeah, it's gotten bad.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
Oh.
But I'm not taking defeat.
You want me to give him the finger?
No, it's okay.
We could have that arranged.
I appreciate
No problem.
that. But I will be back. I'm not going anywhere in terms of CJ's shows. I'm not letting someone take that from me, but just don't give out my new IG account. Oh, I could have a private one and hang out with the Insomniacs.
There you go.
Oh, good thinking, Papa.
There you go.
Maybe I'll be back sooner than I thought.
Just message me when you do so we can add it in there.
Okay.
All right. And that being said, until next time, people, goodbye. No, don't do that. Goodbye. Thank you. Goodbye. Goodbye. End stream. End stream. End.